It is Monday, October 20th, and it's time for Q&A. We have some amazing questions. We're going to dive right in. Have I ever been overweight? Jane wants to know. Rich asks, how do I break the lazy day feelings? I'll tell you what, right now it's like cold and gray. And this is a great day to ask this question. And Todd wants to know, what is my one weakness with food? So before we dive in, hi, I'm Elizabeth from Happy, Healthy, and Hot, 59-year-old double certified health and weight loss coach, author, content creator, and three-time finalist at the Maximum Cover Girl competition in my 50s, competing with women mostly in their 20s and 30s, because it is time to tell a new story about aging. And no, I didn't make it to the cover of Maxim, but I did indeed win because I am getting this message out there and creating an amazing community. It's now going on 10 years of women and men who are living their best lives, learning that we can love our bodies and our lives at any age. We're just getting started. So I am going to drop a link in the caption. I have so many resources for you. If you're here, most people come to me for the health and weight loss stuff, and then they stay for more, for the confidence, the expansion, the growth, all of the things. But if you're looking for the health and weight loss, the best place to start is my books, my cookbooks. First one is the Happy, Healthy, and Hot cookbook. Second one, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter. And if you have to pick just one, I would start with the second one, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter. It has more of the weight loss strategies in the front of the book. So both books contain about 50 high protein, low calorie recipes made with real food ingredients you can grab at your local grocery store. Both are packed with weight loss strategies that work. But I would say the second book, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter, has more of that because it was more time of me doing Q&As, answering questions, coaching clients, and really breaking down what works. Both of those books are ebooks, immediate digital download. I do have a journal that's available on Amazon, the Happy, Healthy, and Hot Journal. So that's a physical book. And 90 days to love your body and your life. And you can start that at any time. I'm also going to drop a link to my LTK shop. That is where you can grab my sexy, affordable fashion. What I'm wearing today may not be too sexy, but it is affordable and it's cute. I love just a match set to feel pulled together. And also a link to the collagen and creatine that I use daily. From Further Food, I do have a special discount code for you. These two products, again, I am all about real food, moving your body, getting outdoors. Supplements are just that, a supplement, but two products that have helped me tremendously are collagen, which I've been talking about since I started this 10 years ago, and I've been taking for longer, that collagen peptides for better skin, nails, hair, and body. And recently, I finally jumped on the creatine bandwagon. And let me tell you, I am making booty gains at 59, and I am so glad. I'm kind of like, what took me so long, but so glad that I'm doing it consistently. So, okay, so all that will be dropped into the caption. Meanwhile, let's dive into these questions. So, Jane, let's deal with this question from Jane, because I get this one sometimes, and I know where it's coming from. Have I ever been overweight? Not like 100 pounds overweight, but at various times in my life, I have weighed a good 20 pounds more than I do now. I also gained 53 pounds with my first pregnancy, close to that with my second. My health struggle, however, was not my weight. Like even at 20 pounds heavier, was I technically overweight? No. But when you are 5'1" and small boned, an extra 5 pounds shows up in your face, in your abs, and everything. So, but my bigger journey, my bigger health, the thing that held me up the most was chronic cystic acne for decades. Starting at puberty, I was on Accutane 3 times. And and every other prescription, topical antibiotics, oral antibiotics that wrecked my gut, you name it, I tried it. And the acne would temporarily subside, but it always came back with a vengeance because I was never getting to the root cause of it. So finally, in my early 40s, I made some diet and lifestyle changes that cleared my skin. It felt like a miracle. Like it's better than Christmas Day. It's better than getting a pony for Christmas. And I got a pony for Christmas. So little known fun fact about me. I was 8, got a pony for Christmas. She was really cool. That's highly recommend. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. So anyway, I cleared my acne, the chronic cystic acne, and along the way discovered that it was so easy to stay lean, that my bloating went away. My belly was always flat. Look, here it is. I just ate a big breakfast too. Giant bowl of eggs with leftover broccoli from last night. Um, my brain was better. My anxiety was actually lessened. All these things, the digestive stuff that had been wrecking me was gone. So that's that was my journey, was the acne. But in clearing that, discovered, oh wow, here I am. I'm in my 40s and it's like I'm leaner than ever. I'm putting on muscle. I feel amazing. My mood is better. I'm happier, maybe because my skin cleared up, but all of these things. And then started sharing that because I was so inspired. And it turns out what everybody wanted from me was, I tried just marketing myself as like this health coach. I'll help you get healthy. Well, everyone's like, how do I lose the 10 pounds? How do I lose the 20 pounds? Elizabeth, how do I do this? So, um, and it turns out that while that I am really good at breaking things down and making them so simple so that men and women are losing weight and keeping it off, eating real food, including people that could never keep it off before. My client Deb lost 25 pounds in her late 50s and has kept it off eating real food. This is somebody who identified as being overweight. I need to turn my sounds off. I'm getting literally like a spam call. Thank you. Um, People in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Janet in her 70s lost 12 pounds, was never hungry, and kept it off. She was looking to lose weight and get in better shape before her hip replacement surgery, which she did indeed do. And so I am really good. I've never been overweight by a lot, but I am really good at helping people lose weight. And here I am, 5 years post-menopause, in the best shape of my life. So clearly this stuff works. This is why I show up in a bikini or panties multiple times a week, to show you I'm not just showing you the highlight reel. I'm not just showing you this great photo shoot that I had several months ago when I had like dieted down and looked my best and was contoured. No, no, no. This is how I look every damn day. Excuse me, I have to lift my dog up onto the chair. Okay. He likes to work beside me, but he has a hard time sometimes jumping up. He's a little boy and he's, well, little old man. So I've weighed more than I have now, Jane. My health struggle was the cystic acne, the chronic cystic acne. Um, I feel like there was physical pain and there's a lot of shame involved. So even if I'd never weighed an ounce more than I do now, I know what it's like to be unhappy with your appearance. I know how it feels to be uncomfortable in your own body, literally in your own skin, physically uncomfortable and extremely self-conscious. So it feels so amazing at 59 to be in this shape and to have this skin, because it honestly, not only did my skin clear up, and yeah, I've still got some scars, but hey, um, maybe we'll just think about that. The collagen has definitely helped to soften the scars, I would say. But to feel good in my skin didn't just clear up. It got better. It got firmer. It is more glowing. It is healthier because I am eating real food. I am literally aging in reverse. You can compare the covers of my two cookbooks. The first one is from 2023. The second one is from 2024. Both cover photos taken with an iPhone. I do 99% of my own photography. I look, and the same old ring light, I look noticeably younger in 2024 than I did in 2023. So this stuff compounds. This stuff just keeps on working. It's not just about losing the weight. It's about having energy. It's about building muscle. It's about feeling confident in your body. It's about waking up excited about your life. It's about so much more than weight loss. Hope that helped, Jane, and anybody else who's listening on this Monday morning or whenever you're listening. Yeah, I get fired up about this stuff. Okay, Rich asked, how do I break the lazy day feelings? Um, I don't give them here's the thing, like, yeah, we can have them. And today is a day that if I didn't have to go to my part-time job as a server in an Italian restaurant, you might not have known that about me. It would be real like it would feel like it's cold out and I would love to be cuddled up under a blanket, even working under a blanket. It's cold. I don't really feel like taking a lot of action. But here's the thing. I walk first thing in the morning. Doesn't matter if I feel lazy. I'm going to get up and walk. My dog needs to go out, and then I'm already dressed and for whatever the weather is, I'm going to keep walking. This is just what I do. I don't give myself time to talk myself out of it. I can feel lazy. I'm still going to go for that walk. It's so part of what I do. It's who I am. It doesn't matter if I feel like it or not. And then when I come in, I have my smart, sexy coffee, do a couple minutes of journaling, and then I go right into a workout. My workouts take 10, 15 minutes, so that doesn't take much time. So even if I'm feeling lazy, even if I'm not feeling my best, I'm just going to do this because this is what I do. Then I take a shower and get on with my day. So at this point, I already have 6,000 steps in. My goal for the day is 15,000. I got to get those in because at this point, it's 6 a.m. I get up really early. I also go to bed early, but it's 6 or 7 a.m. I've got 6,000 steps in. I'm going to hit my goal. So some days I might be a little lazier about it than others. Some days I might be doing some laps around Costco, which is, walking indoors is not the same as walking outdoors, just saying. But, um, so I'll find a way to do it regardless. And then I can cuddle up under a blanket or I like I never use the word lazy for myself, partly because I'm clearly not lazy. I've built a business from scratch. I literally created a whole new life for myself starting at 49, entirely new life. So can't be lazy to do that. But also I would prefer to say leisurely. Like sometimes we have a day that's a little more leisurely. And I might ease in. I'm still going to get up and do that morning walk, but then maybe I stay in bed a little longer, sipping my coffee and doing my journaling before I do my workout. Or maybe I do all those things and I work out and I shower and then I put on comfy sweats and I cuddle up back in bed for a little bit. Sometimes I do that. I'll work. People know, like I will work from my bed sometimes. So I'll find ways to make the day feel more leisurely, but that doesn't mean it's lazy. So hopefully that helps. And then my phone's ringing again. Like, what the hell? It's Monday morning. Todd asked, what is your one weakness with food? Um, I don't consider this a weakness. I don't use the word weakness. I actually consider knowing this a strength. So I would say the food that I have a hard time resisting once I've started would be it's chocolate. So knowing this is a strength. It's not a weakness because I absolutely allow myself to enjoy delicious chocolate with intention, but I'm not going to let it get out of control. So, for example, got to see my eye. This is just a day. Everything's all over the place. So, for example, um, I know that if I have chocolate chips in the house, once the bag is open, I could keep picking at those until they're gone. So I don't bring them into the house anymore unless they're going to get used up right away. Maybe I'm making some recipe and I'm taking it somewhere. Okay, fine. I'm not going to have chocolate chips just sitting in the house because that's an accident waiting to happen. So I'm going to take the preventative measure. I'm not going to bring shit into the house if I have a quote unquote weakness. I'm going to use this as a strength. I'm going to know, silly Elizabeth, when you do this, you know that it can backfire. So let's not do this. I will, if I decide to enjoy some chocolate, I will absolutely do so with intention. I will buy myself some chocolate that I really want, and I'll eat the whole damn chocolate bar. And I'll make note of that in my journal for the day of what I ate, because I do track my calories and protein loosely every day. I'll be like, cool, I had a chocolate bar. Even if I'm above my calorie range for the day, that's fine because I'm generally right in line. One day of some extra anything isn't going to ruin me. On the other hand, there are foods that I just absolutely don't eat because they wreck my gut. I don't eat grains, including bread or pasta. There's no exceptions to that. I don't think I've had grains. Well, I hadn't had grains in like over 10 years, other than the occasional rice with my sushi, which doesn't mess with me. I did have a little bread in Italy this summer, not because I even wanted it, but I had heard that, oh, you'll be fine with the bread in Europe. Well, actually, I wasn't. Lesson learned. I wasn't all angry about it. I moved on. But although I didn't take as many bikini pictures as I would have liked because my little belly was bloated, it was blown up. Looked like I was 4 months pregnant. So like I don't have a weakness for food that makes me feel like shit. I feel great eating chocolate, but I know I don't want to overeat it. So I allow myself to have it. Same thing with a cocktail. Um, but I know my limits. So I don't consider when you have this information, it's not a weakness. Like, let's not look at things as a weakness. Um, just like I've said, I don't have cheat meals because I don't cheat on myself. I intentionally, like, I enjoy foods that maybe don't fit into my plan perfectly with intention, that I'm aware of them and I celebrate that. I don't, though, use those foods to soothe my emotions. Like, that's different. Um, so yeah, it's just like when people use the term guilty pleasure. What's your guilty pleasure, whether it's food or Netflix or whatever? It's like, why should we feel guilty about pleasure, right? So anyway, that is your Q&A for Monday, October, so November, October 20th. Drop any questions in the comments and we'll absolutely drop the link to my collagen and creatine along with the discount code and links to my books, my journal, my LTK shop, all of the things. Hope you have a fabulous, fabulous day.